Now, before we get into this entertaining video, we would just like to remind you to like and subscribe.
Yes, please do like and subscribe.
Sunflowers!
Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? Well, I hope everything with you is copacetic. Nevertheless, we're just going to get into it. Hey, if you happen to be watching us right now and you want to hear what I got to say, please thumb us up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And with that being said, let's just get into it. Well, this is about Naomi Campbell, and it's about her. I want to say allegedly, but I think it's facts that she stole money from a charity that I look at charities are people that really need money. So a poor group that she was supporting. Yeah. However, they kicked her off and she owes over $300,000. It could be more. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. You know, when news come out, you get sketchy, but I was doing recap, so I just got it in here. So with that being said, I'm really disappointed in Naomi.
Yes.
I am. I mean, it just goes to show you that even though you walk around and you look like you got $1 million, you don't have $1 million. You know, things are pretty bad when you take from charity.
Oh, yes.
You give to charity because they need it.
Mm-hmm.
And what did she do with the money? She bought bags, clothes.
Yeah. Works in lavish hotels.
Mm-hmm. Not even for nothing good.
No. Hosting galas.
Not for nothing. Not to save a person.
No.
Nothing.
Personal endeavors.
Just personal. And you know what? She was kicked off, fired. And you know what? That's what she gets. Mm-hmm. I'm very disappointed in Naomi. Yes. But because, like I said, here it is. Another revealing. What you doing in the dark is coming to the light. And we almost hit it out of 2024. Yes, I shiver to think what we're going to have awaiting for us for 2025. Because if you think that things ain't coming, it's just started. We got 25 years of this, 20 to 25 years of this. So with that being said, let's see what's going on with Naomi Campbell. How she's coping. I mean, she was crying and all sad. I would be humiliated.
Yes.
A thief.
Mm-hmm.
A thief.
Yes.
Even the best walker in the world. Naomi, a thief. Well, first it was she was violent, so she got over that. So now the next sin is stealing. Mm-hmm. Naomi, I don't like that.
No.
I don't like it when you steal from charity. Mm-mm. We had a problem with the girl on the Housewives of New Jersey. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's see what's going on with Naomi. Let's just give a quick read and let's see how she feel about this. Naomi.
Yes.
But she can't pay it back. Obviously, she can't afford it.
Right. It's kind of embarrassing that a
charity.
Okay, it's very embarrassing that that Naomi Campbell was caught stealing from a charity for the impoverished at that.
Mm-hmm.
So she was stealing from people that have already needed
it. When these stars come out, that let me know, when I see it, that let me know these stars do dirty deeds in the dark. Mm-hmm. Here's a mega star.
Yes.
Doing dirty deeds in the dark. Dirty deeds. And you do it, and I guess you do a little bit, and then it feels good, and then you go back, and next you hooked. And sooner or later, you know you're going to get caught, but you do it anyway. What?
She's a Gemini.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All the sense in the world. A Gemini. And I love Geminis. I think they are fun. I think they're exciting. They are dual sign. But, they got two sides to them. Mm-hmm. And this right now, this is her negative twin. Because the other twin would never have done that.
Yes.
So right now, what I see here, I see a star. So I'm saying this is something, a super mega star doing something that they are not supposed to do, doing it shrouded in the dark. In other words, this was sneaky and conniving, and it was something she could have stopped, but she didn't. It's very selfish. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's coming in. She did it because she needed the money. I don't think she needed the money. I think that she did it because she wanted stuff. She was tempted and she took it. She took it just like you would, just like these people struggling. This is who she took it from. People that are struggling. Mm-hmm. I know she feel embarrassed.
Yes.
She should feel really ashamed of herself.
She should.
And then on the other hand, we see here is somebody taken from the poor and given to the rich. Herself.
Mm-hmm. And her colleagues.
Taken from the poor and giving it to herself and the rich, living off of money that didn't even belong to her. This is what the card said. But see, this shows you what the stars do at night. Let's see what's going on her head. What's going in right now? She lives a very good life, and even if she didn't have the money, there are so many things she could have sold to make money. So yes. It isn't that it wasn't that she needed it. She needed it for what she needed it for. You understand? So she took what wasn't hers, and here. Now she's emotional. She's embarrassed. She feels like she done let a lot of people down. She done lost her status of being this high person that they trusted. And now she's outcast and feel humiliated. Mm-hmm. Her tears ain't going to save her. So let's see what's coming in. Let's see what's coming down the pipe for her after she done this thing.
Okay.
Well, I see that they're not looking at her the same. They're very angry with her. They're very upset with her. They think what she did was very not good. She got kicked off and she was humiliated. They were very shocked that she did this. She has disappointed her colleagues immensely because it makes them look bad because they chose her. Here coming in, it's like she's in her head. She's got a lot of air. She's ashamed. She feels bad about it. She probably want to pay it back, but I don't even know if you can pay it. How do you pay that back?
Especially if you were taking and you didn't have the funds.
And this is probably not one time. Mm-hmm. She probably was dibbing and dabbling over a course of time and got greedy. So let's see what the future have for her coming in. I see more swords. This is really going to affect her, and this is really going to affect her business. I see she's up in the air about it. Yeah, I see that this is really, really going to affect her. Unless she's going to pay it back, I don't know. But I definitely see that this is really this is more physical, and I think it's going to hurt her physically. I really do. She has really lost respect for a lot of people that really looked up to her. She really has. She was in a powerful position and they stripped her of that position. And now she's just all up in her head. She feel bad. And when I look at these cards, I don't see a poor woman at all. I just see somebody that got caught up. And even so, what about the men she date? Everything that she wants is probably for her own self-ego. Mm-hmm. You have a question?
Yes, my question is, why did Naomi think she could get away with?
Why did she think? Mm-hmm. I guess she's a queen. She had full access. She was in control of it. This is a queen. So that means she was in control of it. It was something that she was passionate about, something she felt about. She felt like it was an honor, but sticky fingers. Yeah, There it is. This is the moon. Now she regrets everything. She's humiliated beyond words. She's very sensitive anyway. What's her sign?
A Gemini.
She's right. She's very sensitive and she doesn't like to be put out on display like that. So this is very humiliating for her. So she's going through a very dark night of the soul right now. Yeah. And she's being judged harshly and she feels bad, but she judged herself even worse. She feels bad about it because the people that trusted her was people she was friends with, people that they trusted her. They believed in her and she did this, but she just didn't do it to them. She did it to the people that's involved. Was anybody involved in this? Was there anybody involved? Nope, it looks like she was by herself in this. Oh. At least that's what the card said. That was her lower nature getting involved. Her dark nature got involved and It was just beyond compare. And she went in and she was victorious. She seen she was getting away with it. And she went back again. And like always, it led to her demise. She just didn't know when to stop. And now she's humiliated. She's brokenhearted about it. And this has affected her career. This has affected her for now. For now. I mean, she's a supermodel, but she ain't out there modeling like that against these young girls.
No.
But this has affected her. And most of all, it has affected her reputation. You have a question?
Yes, my next.
And I think Naomi have a child too. I think she adopted a child. I think that she had a surrogate, I think. Let me get something to drink here. Little soup or something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She has two kids.
I was hoping that I had the happy cup. I was like, I hope I don't have the sad cup. The happy cup.
Naomi Campbell has 2 children.
2.
Yes. A daughter that is 3 and a son that is 1.
Yep. So she had 2 children by surrogate. Yep. So look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she did it for her children. I don't know. You have another question?
Yes, my next question is...
I'm not going to read very long on her.
Okay.
Because I just really wanted to know how she's doing, and she's not doing very good. She's humiliated beyond. She's up in her head about it. She's going over it. It's nothing she can say about it. It's not. She has no. It's nothing. She's just nothing. She's living with this regret. She's living with it, and she feel bad. She feel bad about it. Go ahead.
Yes, I was wondering, just to be a little messy.
Be messy, please.
Yes, is she going to pay back the charity?
That's what I want to know. But if you stealing it, you didn't have it.
That's true.
That's a lot of money to pay back. Well, obviously, she wants to pay it back. Obviously, I see the magician. I see here that she might want to try to build something up, or maybe she might know somebody or whatever. And at this point, I don't even think it's about the money.
That's true.
I really don't think it's the principle about it. You didn't take it from us. You took it from them people. You took it from those that really needed it. So I don't think it is about the money. I think that this was very selfish, self-indulgent, and greed. And I don't think it's about the money. And she has to live with that. She has to live with that. So here again, we see Naomi Campbell is not a very nice person. Why? How can you sleep? This is what they were asking on Housewives. How do you feel good when you steal from the poor?
Mm-hmm.
When you have.
Yeah.
Maybe you was going through a dry spell, but should you take from the poor? I have an issue with that. I like me some Naomi Campbell, but this here, you have another question. I know, but I want to take it just a little bit longer. If you can get another good question. That was good.
My question is...
I want to know, before you ask, I got one.
Okay.
Are they going to take her to court?
Okay. That answer might answer my question.
I see they're just going to let it go. I don't see this going to court. I see it's moving on. It's just done. I think that it's disappointed. I think that they heard about it. I think the Wheel of Fortune, they said karma is hers. We ain't even trying to give her no karma. It's just hers. We just disappointed. You just broke our hearts. Just can't believe she did. Just, somebody just can't believe this has happened. This is what's going on. And the amount of it.
Yes.
It wasn't like 10,000 or 50,000.
No.
She took
almost 400,000
from the poor.
Well, actually, they say 300,000 and more. So
yeah, and I definitely see that this has really came in between their friendship. Whoever she was in with it, this really came in between their friendship. You see, this came in between their friendship. So she allowed that. Her trust and everything has been broken. And it came between her friendship with these people. It may mend in time, but once somebody steals from you like that and you trust them and you steal from an organization, that leaves a bad taste in somebody's mouth. That's just like somebody coming in and robbing you and stealing you. You don't ever forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's a family member, you can move on, but you never trust them the same. You always look at them differently. And especially when you're taking something in such a large quantity,
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What was your question?
Yes, my question was going to be, how's this going to affect Naomi's kids?
Her stealing?
Yes.
I don't think it will, but I think maybe it may affect her getting jobs.
Oh, that card is so off camera.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
I just said it there because I got to figure out where I'm going to put it.
Okay.
Right. I just said it there because I didn't know where I was going to put it. I just didn't have no place to put it. So here, what I see, how it's going to affect her children. She's very strong. And I see she's very, and like every mother, she doesn't know. She hope her children don't find this out. Of course, they little kids right now, you know.
When they grow up, they won't find
out. But this is, she feel bad about, she feel bad, and she's a mother, and this is not a good example, and this is not good to have on her record. Of course, it's there forever. But no, I think that she's willing to do everything. Being a mother is it's like she loved being a mother, but mothering is hard. Being a mother can be hard. It can be complicated, but very rewarding. I love being a mom. I love it. I don't know if I would love being a mom if I was in my 20s.
Okay.
But as I get older, I love being a mom. I think being a mom is very rewarding for someone that's in their 30s or even in your 20s. If you got that street life out you and you settled, children are for people that are settled and live their life, and you're ready to devote 21 years to a child and raising them in the way they should go. Mm-hmm. That it takes a good 21 years, I think. 18, but it takes 21 years because you got to look at college and when they come out. There's a whole lot to it. So nevertheless, I think that she's strong, she's courageous. She loved being a mom. She'll do anything for her kids. And maybe she took the money for her kids. I don't know, but that's not what they said. They said she took the money and she squandered the money on a lavish lifestyle, on lavish things. Mm-hmm. That's what she did with the money.
Yes, she did.
And as far as her being a mother, I think like anything else, when you're a mother, you do the best you can with what you have, but you'll do anything for your kids. You got to stay on your toes with kids, but all at the same time, she needs strength because this has really put her in a darkened place. And I don't even know, did she feel at any time she would get busted?
It's a good question.
She thought it was behind her. She thought she got away with it. Because that's the chariot. So the chariot, the what do you call it, charioteer, whatever, it's not moving. So therefore, she probably thought that she was cool. So when it came out, she was blown away.
Okay.
I wonder how they told her. Yeah, I see. This is very emotional. This has left her very emotional. Did someone tell them? How did they find out? A star came out. So if the star came out, I guess they went to check the records because it came back to her again. So I guess they went to check to see what was done because that's the star. They went to check the records, and that's when they started noticing things was wrong. Probably somebody started noticing and started putting A, B, C together. They came up with D, E, F, and G, and that's how it all came about. But I really want to leave this on this note. She's very saddened about it.
Yeah.
They said that she used the money for her own self-worth. Mm-hmm. I don't take kindly to anyone taking from the poor or the needy.
Yes.
I have an issue with that, especially the rich. But this is another person who was doing something and got busted, probably was doing it ever since last year, or whatever, because almost $400,000 is a lot of money. For me, it's a lot of money. I know exactly what I would do with $400,000.
What?
I don't know. Maybe remodel the bathroom. I don't know. I don't really need anything, but I could use something a little new. I don't know. It's always something you could do other than going shopping. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So with that being said, this is it. You have anything you want to say about Naomi? I know she feel bad. I don't know. She's humiliated and she's embarrassed.
Yes.
And this knocked her down a peg. And now it's everywhere. And over there in the country where she's living at, she could barely walk outside. She's hiding her face. She's covering. She's humiliated, guys. And I know that she's sorry she did it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have anything you want to say? So this Gemini looked like she got trapped and got tempted. And now she's just mortified. That's all I got. That's all I keep saying. Because it's really, I can't express my feelings because that's how under the earth she feels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure how long she has been doing it.
Why you say that?
Oh, because I was trying to look it up. I'm not sure because the way this article was worded.
Can you read it?
Yes, I can read it. All right. It says, following a 3-year investigation into the financial activities of Fashion for Relief, the Charity Commission, which registers and regulates charities in England and Wales, said that it found multiple instances.
That's what the cards just said.
Yes, of misconduct or mismanagement
by her.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The charity's overall expenditure went up. Hold up, it just jumped. Went on charitable grants in the 6-year period from 2006.
And they said 16. This was done. So she was taking this after the cause was right. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she was taking this and she knew she should stop.
And her response is saying that she's extremely concerned by these findings.
Then she's saying she didn't take it.
Yeah, where okay, I think it was in a different article.
She's humiliated.
Yes.
Whether she did or she didn't, it's still a heavy charge to be charged with. Mm-hmm. But if she didn't take it, girl, I'm proud of you. But if you did, shame on you.
Yes.
I have no mercy for that. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. But if you didn't do it, all is forgiven, girl. I'm proud of you. But if you did, you know that's going to come back on you. Mm-hmm. You got 2 kids. You shouldn't steal from the poor. Steal from the rich.
Yes.
But she's looking at it like I'm stealing from this organization that's getting all that money. And people give to these organizations. Mm-hmm. And that's terrible. So this is a big organization. So they was doing an investigation for years.
Yes, the last
and they found that she'd been dipping and tipping. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Giving money.
Yes.
But taking money.
Allegedly since 2016.
Cause was right. Cause were right. And so she's saying allegedly. When people start doing that, that's when you know they embarrassed. Because she would have said, Naomi would have said, that's a lie. I didn't do it. You don't say allegedly you don't say allegedly when you're right.
Well, she didn't say allegedly. She said extremely concerned by these findings.
How do I say extremely concerned when I've been there said that's a lie? And I'm suing, heads gonna roll. Don't lie on me. I get offended. And she's gonna be like, I'm highly concerned. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's because they ain't gonna take you to court. I mean, I don't think she's gonna go to court or whatever because they put her in charge. I'm getting a feeling like we trusted you, you let us down. And they saying these findings coming back to her, and Naomi saying, you better check your books again.
Yeah.
Well, if we're wrong, that's wrong. I truly believe that she took the money. I do. Because that doesn't sound like something somebody would say if you're innocent. Mm-hmm. If you're innocent, you already lawyered up. You getting a lawyer. You're suing. Mm-hmm. You're like, no, you ain't going to say what she said.
I'm extremely concerned by these findings.
I bet you are. That's exactly right. Lean on your inner strength because you should be concerned. She's right. That's a fitting answer. That's true. I would be extremely concerned. That's right. That's a good way to answer that.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, that's almost guilty by omission without directly saying that you're guilty, though.
Right. I'm extremely concerned. I bet you are. I am. So I'm so disappointed in her if she had did this. However, allegedly, this is what she has done, and shame on her. And I'm sorry. I hate people stealing from the poor as much as I hate Diddy taking advantage of children and the vulnerable and the weak. I really hate this. And I'm glad that these things are being exposed. And that let you know that the rich and the powerful, they're greedy and that they are deceitful.
Oh, yes.
And that everybody that's up in those high echelons, they all ain't got money like that. They come off like they do. Because if they did have money rolling like that, why are they claiming Mariah bankrupt?
Yeah.
Naomi taking money from a poor charity.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah, even Kim Zolciak and their finest.
Right. People perpetrate. And I think time of the high living and those where, you was a superstar. I think the eras of Beyonce and the Kardashians, I think that era is coming down where it could be more manageable because we ought not have idols to that degree. We ought not. It's out of control. They could sell us anything. Well, you all, because I broke away. They could tell us, say anything to us, sell us anything, and constantly take from us. We ought not have these mega superstars like this. Mm-hmm. They are human, just like us, and they have problems just like us.
Yes, they do.
So when they say they're not like us, no, they're not. They're not like us. But they are exactly like us.
Yes.
Because they struggle too. Mm-hmm. So, you have anything you want to say about Naomi Campbell?
No, I think that was a good reading about Naomi Campbell.
It read, I didn't know that. So, it read it right. So, this has been an ongoing investigation, and they nailed it. When I saw this and this, her deeds has been revealed.
Yeah, it came back.
What you do in the dark came to the light, and you've been pinching and stenching off the chocolate, man. And I know what that feeling is like when you keep putting off, when you know you shouldn't do it. You get an intuition in yourself that I shouldn't, but you take it that last time, and what little you know, they had already been investigating you. And it was just that last tape sent you over the edge. And with that being said, we hope you enjoyed this reading with Naomi the thief, allegedly.
Naomi the thief.
Naomi the thief. What do you call it?
Yeah, this is thievery.
If somebody steal, what is it called?
Thieving.
It's thievery, right? Mm-hmm. So this is a thief move. I'm not saying I'm just disappointed. That's just all I'm saying. Because if I stole for the poor, I would want somebody to treat that, especially when you trust me. I just don't agree with this. And she's been exposed. And like she said, this matter is what?
Extremely concerning.
And meaning we're going to take it under advisement. And with that being said, again, this is what we had about Naomi Campbell and her thieving way.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And no ways, because she didn't take once. This was an ongoing thing. So she's been busted. She learned her lesson, and I hope that she never does anything like this again. But who would ever trust her? I wouldn't trust her with running with my money. No way. Well, with that being said, enough of Naomi. I love you, girl, but this ain't cool. And with that being said, hey, if you watched us and you like our work and you like what we talk about, hey, subscribe. Please, it costs you nothing. It's free. And we'll really appreciate it. And if you watched us anyway and you already subscribed or you tumbled in and you made it this far, hit us with a thumbs up. We really, really need it. And we appreciate it. And we love you. Until we meet again, you know what we say. Sunflowers.